do some exercise, a little exercise just right now. So let's go on. Okay. Okay, now that's good. I know we could use some minutes to do some workout and see how it all goes, because workout is one of the important things that we should do. So, okay, let's do uh, some workout. First of all, you put your hand down like this, and then you try to hang your leg, and then we have to do this one. Okay, and then we want to do our leg workout. Okay. Then after that, we want to do our push up, touch the shoulder, push up, touch the shoulder. Okay, so let's do it. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. And then we need also to do another one. That's a good one. Hello, my good people. Yeah, it's always good to do a physical exercise, but there is another part that we don't need to forget, and that is our cognitive uh, uh, workout. You know, when you talk about cognitive workout, people will not really understand. And today, I've worked with one of my book, and this is a very important book. Uh, okay, this book is Workout Wisdom Unleashed. Okay, by Anthony Odhiambo. And in this book, you learn more about workout, what you can do just to have that inner strength within you, and what you need to consider, especially when you're working on the nutrition, because sometimes we tend to forget the important part of ourselves that give us strength and longevity, and that is making sure that what we consume also matters a lot, and also making sure that we put our muscle into physical strength, that it also help in a number of things. And number one is it help to boost our energy. It also help us to manage our weight, especially to cut the calories. By that, it activates metabolism, whereby the fat component in your body is going to be catabolized or broken down, and you have your inner strength, and that will enable you to get rid of sicknesses and also muscle pain, because as we age, we tend to have the muscle pain, the joint pain, and that's why it becomes so hard for us even to to climb stairs, to run. You know, like our research tells us about 90% of people, when they enter into adulthood, they don't run unless the situation forces them to run. Like, especially when it's raining and you need to run to get into the shed, or maybe something is chasing you, or someone is chasing you, or maybe your child has told you to go into a race, and is when you find so many people running. But if all those situation is not involved, you find so many people are comfortable walking, not even a long distance. Because I remember there's a time I was doing taxi, and I remember where this uh, lady had scheduled me to pick her up. It was in a wrong uh, place, but it was like a mile to where, just a small mile to where she was standing. But she told me to come to pick her where she is. She could not even move a distance, and it's beat our mind, because sometimes we put ourselves into the situation that makes us to be lazy, and at the end we compromise our health. Okay, so this book, there's a place here I also mentioned about riding the bicycle. I know a number of people don't ride bicycles, or maybe you've not learned how to learn the bicycle because it's something that you need to learn when you're young. But for me, I believe it is you having the right attitude. That balancing and many other things, especially during summer, it's also another good way, and you can bring it to be like an activity that you can do for both of you as a family. Okay, so this is when we talk about uh, cognitive health, and also there's a number of mental health also is very important, and that's why when I'm doing a physical, when I'm doing thing, you know, my mind is all directed towards what I'm doing, and that help us to uh, reduce thoughts, especially the negative thoughts that at the end can affect you. Okay, yeah. So that's a good thing to do. Anyway, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I want to tell you, if you do that, God will bless you. Okay. Okay, this part that I also wanted to mention when we are doing this, I have a book that I've written, a different book, and this book talk about the power of money mindset. The book Power of Money Mindset, there's a place I've mentioned how uh, workout or doing physical exercise can help you to save money. Sent you to Amazon.com and Barnes and Noble and purchase The Power of Money Mindset. And there's also another book, My Pocket Friend Abroad. I have mentioned about doing physical fitness, doing workout, and how it can help you in terms of saving money because of being healthy. Okay, someone might ask, why am I bringing the component of health when we are talking about physical fitness? Okay, the component of health is coming here in a place whereby when you do physical fitness, you see, you're going to reduce sugar and also the salt from your body. Okay, let me show you this book. Uh, this, The Power of Money Mindset, will enable you to know more about money and how you can save your money into doing some simple activity that will help you with your health. Okay, let's continue. It's a good, I feel I'm opening up my chest and I'm feeling much better. Okay, we can do uh, 15 sit up. Okay, and you have to know how to position your feet. Okay, so you don't raise your feet like this, but you do it down. Okay, let's do. Because what challenged me was this friend of mine. I visited him, and he wanted to put on socks, and it was so difficult for him to put on the socks, you know, because the tummy was big. Wow. Because when you reach a certain age, especially when you are at your 40 going onward, so more of the growth is more considered to be secondary growth, of which the food we take, and if we don't do exercise, okay, all that food is being converted into fat in our body. Okay. In the same book, Workout Unleashed, the book uh, that I wrote, there's a place there I mentioned about the time when we should eat dinner. Because, uh, okay, from other sources where I've read and from when people are talking to me, okay, they mention that, when you take breakfast, especially heavy breakfast in the morning, and you take heavy lunch, the food that you take, definitely it is going into the activities. Most of the energy you're transferring it to activities that you're doing during the day. But when you eat your dinner late, for example, at 9 p.m., and immediately after eating your dinner, you go directly to bed. Okay, I know maybe some people, some people will have a debate about that, but to me, I think more of the food that we eat as from late at night, and we're not going to do any activity after that. Most of that food is converted into fat, and that's why you realize that even if you're doing physical activities, but you'll tend to still gain some weight. You know, there's difference between gaining weight in terms of having muscles and gaining weight in terms of having fat uh, in your body. You know, uh, it makes you to lower your self-esteem, especially when you're working with the people of your age, and yet they are physically fit, and for you, you have that body because of not doing exercises, not considering your nutrition, and having problem with depression that tend to make you eat more. You know, yeah, we need to work on that because your health is very important. Um, your health is very important. and you have to work on that. Okay, okay, so that's good in terms of your, what is the name of cardio, right? Cardio is one of the very important things. Hello, my good people. Yeah, we've done some exercise now. We are physically fit, and we can now go back and do other activities. Yeah, it's always good to have time for yourself. Most of us, we don't have time for ourselves because we keep on, yeah, I'm not saying looking for money is good, is not having time for yourself, but you can look for the money, and at the end, the same money, you take it to hospital. You know, it reminds me long time ago when I was still back in Kenya and I was still young, and I really needed some cash, and I went to do a certain job that I did it in a perfect way. It was a heavy job. We were carrying sand to a three-story building. And you know, when you are young, you are more energetic, and you wanted to prove yourself that you're more energetic. I didn't know that I was also hurting myself because I did that. I I did the I carried the sand, and after carrying the sand, and I was given some good money, and I came back home with the money, and I started having pain. I started having chest pain, and I was taken to hospital. And when I went to hospital, uh, the money that I had, all of it went into medical, buying drugs. I mean, buying medicines, you know. So I realized one thing: it's good also to know the limit when you can do something. Okay, because okay, I had not told you of another example also. Okay, I just left work. Just here in US, we had just come, we had just arrived in US, and we had not taken a lot of time here. And I had gotten a job, and I just I just bought my new car. It was Toyota Camry, uh, still a new car, brand new. So I went to work in the morning, and then I came back. Okay, mark you that the previous night I'd also worked, so I had not slept for 2 days. And when I just arrived home, the office called me that if I can go and cover for 2 hours, and they were giving me a good money because they were paying double. And I saw this money. I remember telling my wife, I have to rush and do this work so that I'll be home at 8. Okay, so I left home. It was around 5, and I was driving to Washington, D.C. in Southeast D.C. So I went, and I still remember the place. I think it was Eastern Avenue. So I didn't see that the light had changed to green. To I had changed to red. Uh, so I ran over the traffic light, and there was this old man. I think he was with the wife, and they were coming because the light was green on their side, and we got each other in the middle, and it was a head collision. And their car was the old car. Most of these old cars are more of metal, you know but the new cars, I don't know if they're made of metal or plastic. Okay, so my car was hit beyond recognition, and I saw that white airbag coming out, and stayed in the car for a few seconds. And then I saw people coming, and they were saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I saw the other old man with the wife. They left the car and they came out. They are okay. Their car had not been hit so badly. It could drive, so they just had to drive it to the maybe a collision center. But mine had to be, to be towed to the collision center. So I was asked if I got injured. I was the one in fault, and I said I'm not injured. And then my car was taken to a collision center that I told them. So it was taken to Passport Toyota Collision Center. I really loved that car. It was a nice car, and it was a new car for me to drive in the US. I was so happy driving that car. But I was also new driver, and I was so tired. I had not slept for 2 days, and I was running to get another 2 hours, which I was told that they're going to pay me double. Okay, and that made me to realize one thing: sometimes money cannot help. You need to have a balance of your life. You need to have 8 hours rest or 6 hours rest. Okay, because if you have good time, you rest, then you will be able to also do a lot than when you are tired and you're not concentrating. It becomes so difficult to you also to do a lot. Anyway, that was a story. So what I was telling you is you need time for your life. You need time for yourself, right? Okay. Okay, let me show you something here. I like being in the woods. The place looks so good. I think I need to take a photo here. Let me show you before we go home and do some other activity. Something I'm supposed to read. The time is coming. Okay. The year is coming to an end, and we are only remaining with some few days, some few weeks to the end of this year. And I know when the year began, you had a lot of resolution that you had written down. But now the year is coming to an end, and maybe you have not done nothing. But I just want to encourage you that you don't need to give up. Even the 1.5 months that is remaining, you can do a lot on it. You can go back to your drawing board and have a meeting with yourself. That's why sometimes I like being in such a place like here, in the woods, you know, and then I start learning more, especially when I see the leaves, and it helped me to understand about time. You know that there was a time that this leaves was green and it was on top of that tree, but now it's dry and it's down here, and it will soon decompose and become the soil again. Okay, this helped me to respect season and time. That there is time for everything. There's time for everything, and when you get opportunity, you need to capitalize on that opportunity. You know, yeah. When I'm in such a place like here, I feel good because you know it's around the woods, and it makes me understand, yeah, the season and the time. Yes. Good, 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 good. So let's go. Let's go now. That's a good time for ourselves. And then now it's time to go. That was a good time for ourselves. We did some exercise. We did some meditation. We sat down. We thought and we thought. And now it is time to go. That was a good one. Yeah. Okay, I'm supposed to go and meet a certain old man and talk to him and also get to know more about a life from him. Okay, so let me see if I'll still have time. I'll go. If I'll not have time, then definitely I will. I will go next time. So time's to go back to our car. I thought she wanted to come here.